What's going on? Man United 3, Nottingham Forest 0. Hold that, Henderson. Hold that, Lingard. Everybody hold that. Now I'm playing. Let me be more responsible. But no, true talk though. Hold that, fam. I'm glad, Man United, we're in no position to look down on trophies. We haven't won a trophy in a very long time. I can't even remember the action of lifting my hands, bro. I can't remember the action. I'll take any cup. Like Mina said, Mina said she'll take this cup. That's getting too far for me. That's getting too far for me personally. That cup's not what I want. I want the Coca-Cola Cup. I want the Carabao Cup. I want the Capital One. Whatever they want to call it. They could rename this trophy tomorrow. I still want it. Yeah? Man United, the job is not done yet. On Kobe settings, the job is not complete. First leg, 3-0. This is safety. This feels good. It feels like you should be safe enough to maybe drop a lot of the first teamers, the main stars, and bring in the kids. I don't want to take them risks. That's how important I see this trophy for me. And, again, it is only the Carabao Cup. But I say in these situations like this is, you can't really say that. It's like if you've been hungry, let's say you've been in the desert, yeah? You know what I mean? Yeah, you've been in the desert walking for time. If you finally get water, you're not going to be like, is it Evian? Is it Highland Spring? No, bro. I just need to drink, fam. That's the settings that it is on now. Yes, it's not one of the greatest trophies to win, but it's a trophy that we need to win. We need water. Just see it as that. Again, there's so many things to praise about the performance. Other things to be like eyebrows raised. When you looked at the team today, you saw Lindelof was in. No, Maguire was like, but Maguire, I think Maguire's out on a suspension or something. But you're looking at the team and saying it's the same team again. Don't these guys need rest? These guys have played game after game, but then they did what they need to do. Lindelof, very shaky in the beginning. Lindelof had me worrying. I'm looking at Lindelof's performance saying, oh my goodness, like it's the spirit of Maguire, when he stuck with the ball, just stuck between his legs, can't get out. And you start to worry. You do start to panic. And all of a sudden, he finds himself. He finds himself in I would say, as the half starts to end and you start to see him progressing with the ball, running forward, trying to get into the opponent's half. So you saw the better from Lindelof. But then what's next to him? Martinez, my player of the season, Licha, the Butcher, Mr. World Cup winner. You see him and he is the difference. I'm telling you right now, this, again, player of the season. I don't care what anyone does. And yes, Rashford's in the form of his life, but I think when you talk about renovations, yeah, when you look at a house, I'm telling you right now, this is the perfect, you're talking about the worksman. You're talking about the person that's actually going to do the work, yeah? And that's what the Butcher is. He's changed everything. Shaw, unrecognizable. Shaw's unrecognizable. Malacia, different. Varane, the Rolls Royce, the race, the Phantom. Yes, talented player, great player, achieved it all, done everything you need to do in football. But he just wasn't looking like Varane that we saw at Real Madrid. Someone had to awaken him, and that person came in Martinez. You're talking about David De Gea. David De Gea is playing better. Again, he's been reawoken by Martinez. You know what I mean? And I think there's just the level of this guy. He could be a captain. That's how good he is. I believe in him. He could be a captain, even though he's not a captain, but you need to see captains all over the pitch, and those are the kind of performances that need to be raised and shouted about. I think he was first in winning duels, first in so much ball through the lines. The guy is he's a wicked player. What a find. What a find. Someone they accused of being too small is now sitting with a World Cup winner. They said these are the games where they said, how's he going to manage? How's he going to cope? Speed, power, tallness, all the things they said that he won't be able to do, he's showing that he can do those things. Now when we let's move into like our striking force. And we need to talk about the main man who is Sir. I don't really call him Sir Marcus Rashford, but Marcus Rashford. I used to call him my nephew. I don't really call him that anymore. Don't really call him my nephew no more because again, there needs to be boundaries. Boundaries. Imagine Mr. Reckless talking about boundaries, but it's important because Rashford right now is in the form of his life. I'm calling it world-class form. And it's not like I'm mad to say that. Casemiro said that. That's someone that's played at the highest level. Casemiro said this man could be world-class. I'm not saying he's world-class yet, but it's world-class form. It's the belief. Rashford before, you could see he's thinking about everything he was doing. You wouldn't believe if you came down, like, let's say you visited from space last season, you came and you said, show me this Man United player, show me Rashford. You say, what, that guy? Can't be. It can't be. And then you turn up now and you see where he is. You wouldn't believe it's the same player. But it is the same player. And what is the difference? Coaching. Rashford is finally being coached and we're seeing the fruits of it. Again, a lot of people put the credit to Benny McCarthy. I think as soon as Ten Hag came in and put his arm around this player, we saw a difference. As soon as, again, every player has their individual plan. Every player. And that's why I want to actually talk about Ten Hag. Because again, this is someone that is attention to detail at its highest level. The man is obsessed. Jadon Sancho, individual plan. Varane, look at the way we managed Varane. When Varane came in, we was a bit nervous. I remember seeing him on pre-season in an orange bib and I thought, oh, why is he not with everyone else? He had a plan for these players. Every single player is totally planned out because he knows what he's looking for. We got a manager that is deserving of the keys. And we got a manager we said we never believed was going to be in this situation. But all of a sudden, Man United are moving, fam. Get behind this. Yes, the weekend wasn't good. Yes, he could have probably made substitutions at an earlier time, but he knows best. Even when you talk about Facundo, we've been crying out loud for Facundo to come into the team, and he's not ready. That's the key. The one key thing is Facundo's not ready. If he was ready, he would have put him in. Ten Hag is not afraid of playing youngsters. We saw he made De Ligt the captain of the captain of the Ajax team. Like a boy, he's like a leader amongst men. So young. He's not for Timber. Look at the players that he's brought in. He's not afraid to play young players until they're ready. Garnacho managed him perfectly. We've got the right man for the job. And you can see why, again, after the Arsenal game, they're still wondering. They're still saying to themselves, whoa, we got to be wary of this team. No one is looking forward to playing Man United. That's one thing for sure. Nottingham Forest, they tried. They wanted to go toe-to-toe with us today. And for some parts in that game, in the first half where the passes were off, it looked like they could have done something, but the class is just there. There's a different level of class. And one of the guys that I want to talk about that personifies the lifeblood of this team for me at the moment is Mr. Bruno Fernandes. Yes, he comes under a lot of scrutiny, under a lot of people have things to say about this player, like, is he good enough? Is he this? He wastes the ball. But I don't think enough people talk about his positives. Yes, risky on the ball, but while he's risky, it leads to something. He's every blade of glass he's covering. The guy is bleeding for the club. And that's a captain I can get behind. So I know I will probably always go over the top in defense of him because I feel like the negativity that's on his name when he's been so important for us is unwarranted, personally. Anyway, I've been gassing, I've been talking the talk, because I believe, listen, something's happening. Something's happening. I'm not going to say it feels different, but something is happening at Old Trafford. And again, it's in the manager I trust, Mr. Ten Hag, fam. Ten Hag, 10 out of 10 when it comes to management. This week was a bad week, and I think we got the thing back on track. You know what I mean? Like, we look like a team that's willing to do something, willing to win something. Yes, the job is not over, but Wembley is not far away. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up to the memberships, do all the good stuff. Big up yourself. If you don't like anything I said, I don't care. Now I'm playing. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. We move. Come on, United. Hold on, let me do that. I don't even. This is why they say I'm not strong.